Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? I'm not doing good. Just kidding. I'm not doing that bad. But it could be better. We're gonna sit here through the ad and talk about what's gonna happen. So today, I'm not feeling very well. Last night, I was, I've been a little frustrated. As is what happens when I try to make my own buildings. I don't remember how much I did it on stream, but if you guys were, what is it called? If you guys were here when I was trying to make the Strange Center, quote unquote, the recreation center for Strangerville, I don't know how much or even if I did that on stream, but if you remember that. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Otaku Master. Also, thank you for letting me know that you want me to get better. That's so sweet. What was I gonna say? Oh my god, why? Why does it disconnect like this? Well, for some reason, my VC face and my VTube studio specifically is disconnecting from the VC face, and it keeps doing it, and I'm frozen. I'm still here though, just so you know, I'm still here. I have not really explored why that's happening, but because I'm still here, let me continue talking about what I was talking about before. What was I talking about before? Right, if you were here for the Strange Center, you know how much I really struggled with that one. And I don't remember if I really, like, officially announced it or anything, but I gave up on that. That one is done. I stopped. It wasn't nearly as good as this little chapel thingy that I'm doing right now. I'm definitely gonna stick with the Las Vegas wedding thing. We're sticking with it. However, I really need to take a break from it because really it's the landscaping in the outside of the lot that's giving me trouble. So, oh my god, can it reconnect already? Hold on. Let me close Safari. I had Safari up because of the fact that I was letting my cat watch videos the other day. Let me just fully close. There we go. I'm reopening VTube Studio now. And for some reason it's telling me that there's ads happening. Are there ads happening? Please let me know. If you can hear me and you can type in the chat, please let me know if the ads are happening again, because they're not supposed to happen 2 times in a row. So if they're happening 2 times in a row, I'm so sorry. I did not realize that was happening. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Honestly, I need to redo that for my bot. I think. You know? I think I need to turn off the auto ad schedule and do it completely from my bot because my bot is able to do that. So really, in all sincerity, I am very sorry for the double ads. It's not supposed to play ads 2 times in a row. We're only supposed to get ads 3 minutes per hour. So if we just had 6 minutes of ads, which I'm very scared that I think it might be happening, I'm so sorry. Ah! Why? Come on. This is a disaster. You're back now? Okay, Otaku Master, can you tell me how many minutes of ads did you have? Did you have 3 minutes of ads? Oh my god, this is a disaster. Why is VTube Studio doing this? I'm restarting it again. See if that will each. 15 seconds each, 10 ads in total. I don't know how many minutes that is. Later. I don't need to rate it right now. How many ads? I mean, how many minutes? Well, 15 seconds is a quarter of a minute. That sounds about to be 3 minutes, correct? Either way, I'm gonna change how I do it on the back end, so you wouldn't necessarily see a difference on the front end, but I would do the back end. But yeah, that's 150 seconds. I think 3 minutes is 180 seconds, so you actually got less ads than you're supposed to. Hold on. I think maybe I can try to... Let's try to reconnect again. I don't know why... Okay, I'm moving again. I'm moving. Oh my god, scary! Scary times! Okay. Well, that's good. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Dr. Master. It's good to know that you didn't have a million ads. That's amazing. I will definitely change it though. In the later times. So long story short, we're not working on the Vegas build currently. I was in the middle, however, of last night. I was doing this thing. You're in the walls? Oh no, it's scary! Oh. Okay. But yeah, I was doing stuff like this where, you know, Little Simsy made a bunch of these lots. And she made this one that can be a diner. It was originally a bar. But scary! I'm short and cute. Do you know feet? Sorry, that was a weird way to ask it. Do you use the metric system or the what is it called? The imperial system? I don't remember. The stupid American system. I am 5'1". I think that's like a little over. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna like. What's 5'1" in centimeters? Okay. Feet to centimeters. 5. 152. Okay, I'm a little over 152 centimeters. Oh my god, wait, my bot has a converter. I don't remember how to use it though. But yeah, I'm very short. I'm even shorter than my mom too. Oh my god. VTube Studio, please. I can't. It's too much. Are we gonna not have cam? Because that's gonna be horrible and I don't want that. Yeah, I recently, I moved and our cabinets are really tall in the kitchen. And, I had to buy a stool. The stool is shaped like a cat. 6'2" in real life? Oh my god! It's so tall. Come on. I really don't know why I'm having connectivity issues with the VTuber. It's so... Dang it. Yeah, thank you so right. You can use the lurk command if you want, if you're gonna be lurking. Otherwise, I hope you have a good stay here. Is that accurate? I don't know if that's accurate. Is that accurate? That's a long time of following, though. If I'll probably get disconnected again. But if and when I do, I don't know. We'll have to do a poll maybe on the VTuber. If you want to like stare into the dead eyes of my soul. Yeah! OG! But I guess my point is that this one is almost done except for the terrain paint, and I don't know. I just feel like not it right now. What is happening? Oh, what is this yellow stuff? I actually kind of like it. Huh. Interesting. But I was gonna make some other tweaks to things. Last night I was so confident about knowing which buildings that I wanted to edit that I was like, that's what I'm gonna do on stream. But then I realized quickly that I had no idea what I wanted to do. So, oh my god. Look at the face that it ended on too. I'll give you guys a moment to look at that. That's so funny. Oh, it reconnected by itself. Okay. Well, I believe all of these ones, so what I did is the other day, both on and off stream, I renovated a bunch of buildings and I placed them and all of that stuff, and I also like excuse me, I redid, I guess, okay. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble, but yeah, I did it a lot of it was off stream and I placed it off stream as well. So up until this Willow Creek Hospital, I redid this a little slightly. So to place, I have not placed these after the hospital. To place, we have this library, the high school again, this cafe, and this other cafe as well. And I don't know, is that Hare and Hedgehog, does it have? Because I was adjusting the aprons on the wall. Because I decided that they're a little off. So I might have to do this one too, because does this one have aprons? It doesn't. I should put aprons there though. I should put aprons there. I just have to find it. So, but today is gonna be mostly this. I feel like this is kind of boring content, but apparently people like it, so. Where is it? Apron. Okay. We'll get these up here. And then the way I was measuring it, we're measuring again because that's what we do, is I was doing it like this. Then we can take away the wall. Then I want to alt place these because they're not in the middle. Oh, that went up. Okay, good. That's good. I like that. To add a little bit of that kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah, honestly, all of this is good. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to replace this one as well. And this has 3 bathrooms. Overwrite it. Good. Oh yeah, I think I placed all of these on here, but they weren't here originally. And I just hesitate to put these here because you know how the Sims can be. They don't like sitting at tables that have stuff on them. At least I'm pretty sure the original did not have that. I guess we could always find out. So. I'm gonna check. Because I get all of my stuff from Little Simsy. Here. See, we can just kind of see from here. Yeah, these don't have anything on them, so. That's fine. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here! Okay. This one is not done, but I'm gonna come back to that off stream. It's almost done. It really is. The other thing that I was doing actually, is, and I don't remember if I did some of this on stream or not, but I did do some of the townie houses. We redid Vlad's house. And then also, trying to think if there was anybody before that. But then I also did the Caliente's house. I am very fond of the Calientes. I'm more fond of, what was there? The Pleasants. I'm more fond of those characters, but, well, okay, here's my ranking. Bella Goth, number 1, so the Goths. Maybe the Calientes are number 2, because if you did not know, they're aliens, and they didn't make them aliens in The Sims 4. I'm guessing either because they wanted to separate that, or they just were like, you know, because of Get to Work, they wanted to separate the aliens themselves. But in The Sims 2, they're like alien, either aliens or alien hybrids. I know that they're not full alien, like in the lore, but technically they might have to be complete aliens. And then the Pleasants. So, I love the Pleasants. And I like the fact that Angela and Lilith are young adults in this version of the game. Because I like to have options to date, I guess. I don't know. Before it gets too weird. Anyway, I did the Caliente's house. So inside of my temp save file, I have, what is it called? I was thinking of doing this too. I made sure that the Calientes were, in fact, aliens. So, and I don't remember, honestly, I should probably post this onto my gallery, but I made a version of the Calientes that are just straight up aliens. It's every single, they're all the same. It's it's like what is it called? When you do like update your wardrobe. What is that called? It's called well, they called it a refresh. They refreshed the Calientes, and then I made them into aliens. They have all of their original refreshed appearances and clothes. I did not add anything else except for the fact that they're aliens. So I might post that someday. When I did it, it was a while ago. Like when they got refreshed, I immediately turned them into aliens. Because that's what you do, right? I probably should have posted that like when I actually did it, but maybe I'll do it, you know, in the future or soon. I don't know. Either way, they're alienized now, and now they have a new house inside of the save file. But I kind of wanted to do this one. I don't know why it says shared 2024, because I think she did this like at least 3 years ago, maybe. But she renovated the landgrab mansion, and I kind of wanted to poke around in that too, because in the Caliente house, I think the main things that I did is I gave them one of those painting TVs. It's a custom content one. It's not the one from the kit. I do have the kit one, but I did it from a custom content because I thought, well, one, it was the same painting just made into a TV. And then I thought it fit better because that is what was already there. And then I added like soaps and stuff. I think if I click on this, it only has like spa day because of the fact that I use this to, I use this wallpaper to block out any like empty rooms and stuff. And then I put some bathroom stuff in there, and that's it. That's all of it. And then the custom content TV. So, but I think that, and I was trying to find the goth house in her profile, but like this is the goth house but tiny. This is a reimagined goth house from 2018. And then this is a goth house renovation from 2017. So these were like a long time ago. This is a blue suburban goth house, also from 2018. And then, of course, the Sims 3 goth house. But none of these, unless she made another one of this that's not listed for some reason. Oh, wait. Why does this one have custom content? Oh, that's super weird. Well, either way, unless she has a different one on here that is for some reason not listed, then we won't be doing the goth house anytime soon. But hopefully she won't do the land grab mansion again, because that's what I'm going to do. Probably. I think that's what I want to do today. It's gonna be, you know, we're not gonna add anything super crazy. We're not going to do any crazy things with like terrain or anything, but we're kind of just moving stuff around. My main thing that I do when I edit these is yeah, that's fine. I know what it is too, and I have a version of it. One, we are going to put stuff on the grid. Two, we're gonna re-rotate stuff. Three, we're gonna add some items that may not have been in the original, because it's either base game or the packs did not exist. Three, what was number 3? I already forgot. Anyway, the point being is that we're not gonna do anything too crazy. And I remember that this custom content, it should be in there. Is it not in here? It might be in a different category. Hold on. Decorations, the statue. I have the same version of a statue that you can get if you played The Sims 3, but I didn't play The Sims 3 and I want it, so I just have to find it, is the problem. And I don't even know if it's in this category. It should be in this category. If it's not, I'll be surprised. Very, very surprised. Flying llama. Yeah, that's definitely not it. It's something similar to this. I don't remember what it's called, though. All of the statues, they're lights. Most of them are lights, actually. If I didn't know, I have to have re-downloaded these, right? Hold on. I remember putting these back in here. I didn't? Huh, that's strange. Okay, well we're gonna have to reload the game with that. That's okay. I know where everything is. I don't... Is this where I put it? I think I called it Sims 4! Okay, here we go. I can't believe it's not in here. Okay. Well, it's in there now. Okay. That was strange. I totally thought that I had that. Hmm. Okay. That should be better. I also noticed last night, I mean, I've been having a lot of issues just in general, and it's hard to figure out what is causing what and what is related to what. But one, unrelated probably to anything of the Sims that I've been having problems with. I've been having problems with my Bluetooth. So, you know, I don't know what's happening with that. I've tried to research it and see if there's anything I can do about it, but I don't think there actually is anything I can do about it, unfortunately. But it keeps disconnecting, and then sometimes it will, very rarely, it will randomly reconnect. And then sometimes after it disconnects, it won't turn back on. And all of the stuff that I looked up to help is the same thing, and none of it has worked. So that's very upsetting. But another thing that is also upsetting is that I sometimes would load into the game, and I'm not sure if this is a mod thing. Actually, you know, I should probably install better exceptions to see if there's maybe a conflict of some sort. Otherwise, I suspect that my Strangerville information center may just be bugged. At least in build mode. Because every time I was like, oh, I actually want to change this, let me place it down really quick, and then change what it is I want to change, it would not let me delete things. It would not let me pick up and place things. It would not let me change colors of things. And this is even after I have left the lot and finished, you know, doing what I wanted to do on the Strangerville lot. It would affect my game. There we go. After I had already left the Strangerville lot. So that is a really annoying thing that... Oops. I'm just gonna place it right there because I don't know exactly where it's placed or supposed to be placed, but... Wait, is this a different color? Oh my god, that's so horrible. But yeah, anyway, so it would glitch out and I would have to relaunch the game to fix it. And as far as I know, it only happened when I placed Strangerville, tried to edit it, the information center, by the way, tried to edit it, and then left the lot, and it was still affecting my game. And I have a sneaking suspicion, this seems very silly, but it might just be what's happening. And that is that, I suspect that because I kept the name, if you didn't know, you can only, have so many letters in the lot name that you choose. And as far as I know, Strangerville is the only one that by default comes with a name that is longer than is supposed to be. And I didn't have troubles recently. I mean, I didn't have troubles until recently about it. But I'm almost wondering, like, oh, because I kept the original name. Because if you take the original lot, I don't know if I'm, like, making any sense at this point. But, like, for example, open up a new save file. Go to Strangerville Information Center. It will say Strangerville Information Center. If you edit that lot, like I have done, and you save the lot to your library without changing the name, it will let you keep the name. I'm assuming because it was originally that way. But I'm almost wondering that something may have happened where there was all of these updates that have been happening, and, you know, because it didn't used to do this before, but, like, maybe either that file is just straight up corrupt, or maybe the naming thing is messing it up or something. But I think that one is corrupt, and that breaks my heart because I don't know. One, I don't know if redoing it is going to fix anything, and two, in order to try and do it again, I would probably at the very least have to save all of the rooms and then kind of re-piece it together by, you know, what is it called? Basically putting it together room by room. That way, because that's how I did it the original way. The original lot I used, you know, as I do, is I used a renovated version by Lil Simsy, and, you know, nothing wrong with that. She also did rename it, so she didn't keep the Strangerville Information Center. I found out that you could keep the Strangerville Information Center, so I did. And the way that I did that is I had already started my process of doing my renovations, and I wanted to keep everything. So I did that room by room technique, if you will. And it was very successful, you know, nothing too crazy going on there. It was just a little tedious. And if I did do it that way, you know, there's, of course, no guarantee that I'm going to uncorrupt it, I guess. You know? Which is unfortunate. I kind of just have to try and see if it will work. But the reality is that it might not work. So That's not great. But if it does work and it uncorrupts my, or at least gives me a uncorrupt version of that lot, then honestly it might be worth it. I'm just, because at least as far as I know, I should probably test it out. As far as I know, that version of the, oops. What am I trying to say here? As far as I know, building in it is corrupt, but playing is not corrupt. But I have not even tried playing in it yet. So, I don't know. Maybe we can do that on stream too. Because this is a relaxing day. Very relaxing. We're not doing anything that requires too much brain work here. We're just clicking on items to put them back on the grid, and then we're gonna replace them. And we're also gonna replace or add any items that we think is gonna fit. And of course, re-rotate stuff because why not? Okay, all of this is gonna be... I'm not a fan of this. I think we're gonna delete that. How tall is this? Because it's only supposed to be so tall. So if you didn't know, on short wall height, the ceiling is right there. It kind of actually cuts in. So this is at the top of the ceiling. And your Sims are not that tall, so we actually want to lower that. And then, you know, just, oops. We're gonna do a lot of the stuff that's put onto the shelves. We're gonna do that later, so. And we can also go, I mean, we're going to anyway, but we're also gonna go room by room, making sure that everything is in its place. And that is to say that it has been touched, I guess. I don't know. That's a weird way to put it, though. And I also know that this was intended to be yoga mat. So we're gonna replace it with the yoga mat. I think that should be right there. And it's not like we're going to be playing in any of these towny homes. It's just that, you know, whenever you go to Don Lothario's house to woohoo him because it's part of a challenge, for example, it would be nice if it looked nice. So, you know, in our games, the Sims die, so they're not gonna be there. I'm gonna actually raise and lower this one because that's the way that it was, and we'll figure out how to rearrange it later. But anyway, we're not necessarily going to do like a whole playthrough in any of these towny homes, but if you go over to their house, oops, you know what? You want it to look kind of nice. And even though they don't last long, like for example, I think the Calientes still exist in my Alien Legacy challenge. They still exist in there, but for some reason they do not live. They don't still live in their house. Like, I'm pretty sure all of them are still alive. It's just that they don't even live in their house, for example. I'm pretty sure it's because all of them, like, kind of got married off, I guess. That sounds bad, but, like, they all got married, I guess, and then moved in with their partners or whoever. But it's just a little bit weird that none of them stayed in that house. So it's just kind of empty, which is unfortunate. Because I was really hoping, like, when I went to go place it, you know, obviously inside of the temp, the like save template, they're still there. But then when I went inside my Alien Legacy to see how they were doing, they just weren't there. So I think that's everything I've grabbed. So we grabbed everything. I'm gonna save the game. And then actually I kind of have to take a break. So I was thinking maybe we would actually, even though we were complaining about ads earlier, I might run the ads while I'm away so that when we come back, there's a bigger gap between the ad breaks. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I will be really quick back. Maybe. Hold on, let me check something. Okay, I'm testing this, but I might be back. Okay, I'm back. Okay. I also forgot that I have a scone here. So I'm gonna take a little bite. Yeah, yummy. Okay. Let's get back into this. So I kind of just want to start on the inside. I don't want to do the outside right now. I think that's not going to be as fun for me. I don't like the insides, or I don't want like the outsides of buildings. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace all these huge chunky lights. Because at the time, all we had was these huge chunky lights. As far as I know. Also, I believe that everything in here is base game. I don't think anything is not base game. This even is technically base game. But it was from, again, it was from owning The Sims 3. So if you didn't know, you play The Sims 4, which is free by the way. If you play The Sims 4, and you used to play The Sims 3, and you have expansion packs, and you register them, which I do not know how to do, by the way. That's on you. That's on you. Then, you should be able to get those little awards without using it, like, as custom content. I haven't. And it's almost the same. Oops. Okay. So I think that's all the lights, at least on this. What is it called? This floor. But one of the hugest things about this is I want to replace that because that looks bad. But I don't know whether to replace it with this. So here's the original. We can replace it with this, or we can replace it with something more like this. This is so small though, and you can't size it up. So I might have to go with this one. And then I can't decide if I want it to be floating or not, because it fits very nicely on there. But we could make it a little bit more obvious about the fact that it's its own thing. I'll think about that. And let's take this out of the wall there. Okay. I also don't know why there's a mirror here. But Maybe we can put a painting there instead. Or something like that. And I think I want to replace this. The question, though, is, that... do I replace it with this roundy one? That is very obviously a bathroom sink, or... do I replace it with this one? Because I feel like this one fits the vibes more. Also going to do this where we will. Let's do it on this side. We're just gonna pull this so that it looks like that. That it's pulled out from behind the mirror. That looks better already. I think usually I will replace, like especially in this case, I will replace this bathroom cabinet with the one from Parenthood. However, I think that if I'm gonna replace it, I'm probably gonna replace it with the base game one that fits more of a modern vibe. This is the one that we have. It's kind of an in-between. At least that's how I see it. Between this one is like kind of maybe a little bit more old-fashioned. This one is kind of more standard. Slightly more modern. This is like very country. We're definitely not going to use that one. But then there should be... There's a Seasons one that I really don't like the... style of that one. But there should be... I don't know if it's in this category or not. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. But this one is also more industrial. So I might just... you know... Wow! I didn't jump, but I got scared. How are you, Thunderbird? Silly, silly. Just jump scaring my favorite Sim streamer. Well, you've definitely accomplished what you were going out to do. Now here's a question. Actually, no. Don't answer that. I've decided for myself something I don't do very often. Which again is deciding for myself about a thing. Okay, I don't know if I necessarily really want to change anything else in there. Usually what I will do in this situation, because these are so like bland, it's just a white wallpaper. There's nothing wrong with it. But I really like putting this, I don't remember what that's called. molding, some kind of molding on there. We're just gonna cover the entire... This was all white, so... And then maybe I'll do it like... kind of room by room and whatever. So... And then there's this one. Oops. I forget if I've asked you this, Thunderbird. Do you play The Sims? I feel like maybe I've asked that before. Oh. Well, not telling you to do anything or anything, but The Sims is free. Sims 4 is free. Base game specifically. Okay, I got disconnected. The nice thing about this, though, is that when I get disconnected, I can almost immediately see that it's been done. Great, thank you. I'm relaunching the app. But yeah, for anybody who wants to play The Sims and doesn't already play The Sims already, the Sims 4 base game went free like a while ago, but I still like to advertise the fact that it is free just in case like you want to try it out. Come on. Come on. You can do it. VTube Studio, you can do it. Come on! I think this is a VTube Studio / VC Face problem. Because when I had an actual, like, what is it called? VTuber model, like the 2D one, it did not disconnect this easily. Well, I'm gonna let it sit there for a little bit and we'll see if it will. Oh yeah, also the ads are not playing. I'm so sorry. I just deleted the message so that nobody gets confused. Yay, I'm back! Aha! Okay. I'm gonna take another bite. Mm-hmm. And then also we cannot forget to put our switches in. Perfect. Okay. I can't decide if I want these to keep being wood or if I want to maybe make them like... This looks more plasticky to me. It's probably not... It wouldn't be plastic. It would probably be some other type of material. I like the way this one looks way better than the wood. I find a lot of the wood swatches on the original base game items look really not good. They just don't seem to look very good, so... I just don't like to use them. Yeah. They just look so, like, gray is the problem. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's interesting. And I think I'm gonna put this, like, maybe right here. I'm pretty sure the Sims can still pretty easily get into that. Oh, hello, Sadie. Okay, that's good. Hi, Sadie. Where'd you go? She was walking around. Circling like a sharky. Hello, sharky baby. Baby girl. I love you so much. You're such a good baby girl. Thank you. My cat loves to lick me. Okay, these are supposed to be white, but for the sake of I can see them, I'm gonna do this way. And I'm disconnected again. It's okay. Maybe I'll come back. Maybe someday I'll come back. Why is it gotta be like this? Come on. Oh. I can only hope for the best. Maybe I'll close and reopen again. Definitely having connectivity issues. Okay, probably... Yeah, that's fine. Oh my god, I was on completely the wrong scene. Oh my god, that's horrible. I'm so sorry. When did that happen? It was recently. It had to be. Oh my god. Okay. Well, luckily, I do not believe it was for very long. I think I want to do this way. I might just, like... I don't know, it's like this, so... Okay. Easy. let us... I kind of want to put columns on these walls. I can't decide, though. So... Oh. Whoopsie. I don't want to put... There we go. Let's save the game. It's being a little bit laggy. Okay. Okay. And I think I'm gonna replace some things. Like, I almost kind of want to put some... Maybe some glamorous stuff, like get famous and stuff in here. You know? I almost want to put a glowing banister here. I think that might be spa day. And if it's not spa day, you know... something else, I don't know. We also, I'm very tempted to put some ceiling fans in here, just because, like, if you live in the desert, you're gonna have the ceiling fans. It's gonna happen. Although, you know, I don't know if I should... I guess I didn't put, like, central AC in the Caliente's house. But maybe they're too cool for... fans. But when I lived in Arizona, like, you have both the central and the fans. Because if you don't, then you are screwed. Because it can get that hot that you turn on the AC and then you find out, oops, well, I kind of need the fan on too. So, okay, and then all of these are good too. I almost want to replace that with like one of those picture TVs, but I'm not 100% really there. I don't think I need it. Because you know these people would have like a ton of TVs everywhere. And they have these double stoves too. I wonder if that's really necessary, but I do like the fact that this double stove makes this center, if that makes sense. So I'll probably honestly just keep it the way it is. Whereas this island, like, I think this is 4 counterpieces, so there's no, like, middle. Oops, all fans. Yeah, right? I know. I really am obsessed with putting fans in my builds. I was way obsessed with it, like, earlier. But I mean, what do you think? Does putting a fan in here... I have all of the fans, but so there's different styles of fans. Like, I think the one in the base game looks kind of tropical. But I have some more modern looking fans, and it's like, does putting in a fan take away from the coolness, you know, of the build, I guess, is my question. Because I think I kind of really want to put a fan in there. Because we have this one, which is beat up, so I don't want to put that one in there. We have... I think I'm going to choose a modern one. So I'm either going to put this one. You know what would be funny? This room is green. What if we put this one? So we have the base game derpy kind of one. Then we have... This one is from the industrial kit. And I have different colors as well, too. And then this one is from Desert Luxe. box. So this one is like smooth jazz, kind of. I don't know. I feel like if we pick, we would pick from this one or this one. But then also this one. Oh, this one is an option. So I'm really tempted to use this one because you know they would. And this room is green. Or we can make it a little bit more subtle and make this like a silver, because then it kind of matches these metallic accents. The only sucky thing about, well, I guess we have this one. This one is also silver. That one's completely green. That one's golden green. That one's a different shade of golden green. I'm gonna put this here and I'm just gonna let it sit. Because there's a lot of green going on here, and I kind of really like the idea of there being these weird derpy fans everywhere. Not there. Here. Because you know they would. And that means I'm gonna put another switch in here too. I'm trying to see if it's clipping. I don't think it is. Okay. That's good. And then we need a fan switch over here too. So I'm gonna put it, oops. I don't know where that went actually. I'm gonna put it over here. And because their space is just like so, I'm gonna put, this is gonna be like the entryway light. And the way I've been doing these switches is if I'm not gonna put nearly as many switches as I would in like a real life situation. But for example, this, oops, this front door over here has an outside light and it's the front entrance, so it needs an inside light. So I put two next to each other. And then I just kind of like, that's good. Just like that. Oh no. I'm disconnected again. That's okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna let it happen. I think that's what I've decided. I'm gonna let it happen, and hopefully it will come back. I think I was trying to say, though, that for all of these separate areas, like, this isn't a separate room, but it's definitely a separate area, so I'm gonna put a separate light. Oh, there I go. Separate light, and of course the switch for the fan. For this, I think I do want to put a switch over here, and that will be for, well, one for the fan, but also two for the lights in this room. I know I'm overthinking it, but this switch over here is for this and like this whole area. This one is gonna be like more for the kitchen slash living room. But then there's a fan there, so. Good. Okay. And I'm disconnected again. That's okay. And I always hate the texture of this fridge, so I'm gonna replace it with the really nice fridge. Because I do not really see myself playing in this house. So it's not like having the really good one will affect me anyway. Okay, perfect. And then same with these. I really hate these stoves, so it's annoying that there's not really super an equivalent of... I mean, this one... excuse me. This one has this stove, but this is like so much of a... what is it called? It's like a very, chef's kitchen kind of deal. So, I usually put the cool kitchen one. That's probably the one that matches the best. And then, I mean, we can keep it like the default gray color. Okay. And then this kitchen isn't like super decorated or anything. But I do want, well, one, I want to switch for the garbage disposal. And we're gonna pretend that this switch does both of the garbage disposaling. Actually, I mean, in my house, I have a kitchen, or sorry, I have a sink in the middle of the island, and the garbage disposal switch is on the underside of the, it's like inside of the cabinet, so there's that. And because we're going for like a big white theme, wait, what the heck happened to my, I had a soap there. Maybe I pressed undo. Oh, you know what happened is when I painted the walls, it didn't like it. But I don't think anything else was like alt placed in that way. Oh. There we go. I don't know. I don't think we should put a soap on this one just because, like, oh, this one, we want to keep it not as cluttered and stuff. But we will be putting maybe some paper towels down. Maybe even a fruit bowl. I don't know. I kind of also want to... One of the things I was doing too, like when I do these builds in general, is that I like to take a look at the original and see what they did too. So... sometimes she takes stuff out that I actually kind of liked in the first place, so... And I think for this one too, again, in my house, there's a small cabinet above the sink. And there's also small cabinets above, like, the fridge and stuff, too. And I think I kind of want to put one there. I mean, I feel like you wouldn't really have one there. So maybe I'll take that one out. I don't know. But I think that probably these kinds of people would not have, at least the land grabs, like they would not have their, this would not be see-through. But I kind of like the contrast too, so I don't know. Maybe we will just keep it for interest, I suppose. Okay. I feel like honestly they would have like stuff like this. They would have this kitchen set, but I don't know. I don't feel like I need to necessarily change everything about it. Just like some little stuff. I also really like the green theme we're going on, so I might change that one to that. Let's see. And for this, actually, I'm gonna put on, if you have build by, better build by, sorry. And you're painting the walls, you might find that a lot of your walls are gonna delete stuff. And I don't know if that's not really the case in this room. But if you have like little alt-placed stuff, like I alt-placed this soap bottle, if I was repainting like these walls, it would just delete it. So if you have the Better Build By mod, you can turn on this deletion protection when you're painting or doing something that will delete the terrain paint, and it won't delete it. You just have to make sure to turn it back off when you're done, because it can really mess up your stuff if you leave it on. Might center this. Oh, it's a little bit. What the? There you go. Okay, I haven't saved in a while, so let's save. Have some more stone. Oh no! I dropped some. Gotta pick it up so Sadie doesn't eat it. Because that's not for kitties. It was that close, right? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. It's like up against the wall. I'm probably gonna change a good amount of stuff, at least in this room, because I feel like this desk is really not for these people, so... I think that... You know what I'm gonna do? Don't worry about it. Det är det. Oh no! Okay. So that is the right way to do it. I feel like I'm gonna regret alt placing these little shelves here. But I kind of want them to be like, you know. Oh, these don't place on here. Okay. Well, you know what? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna move these out of the way while I do this specific thing. So I kind of want to, you know, make the gap. This is really ridiculous, but you know what? It's fine. I want to make the gap between this and this to be very similar to this one. And I almost feel like that it's a little bit, well, if I disregard these, is that the same amount of space? It might be. You know what? It's good enough. It's good enough. Okay. But these things do not slot, so we're gonna do this method, which is a custom content item. And I'm probably gonna be changing the colors of these books, but I just need to get them on here in the first place. I'm just gonna set that down over there. And I think what I want to do is... Oh, this is gonna be annoying. It's because I want to measure using the same item. You go over there. There, that's good. I guess I could also do it so that I can easily place that, but actually don't go away. Go over there. So now I can place these like basically exactly against the wall. Then you. Okay, there we go. We can put this one back where it was. There we go. And then also this thing. I don't know. I'm not gonna put that there, but I think I want to maybe replace it with something else. Because I have like a little formula. This sounds so crazy, but I'm like, I have a little formula for... I'm just gonna place that there for now. But for doing my desks, I might honestly just use the Book Nook kit for this thing, because I think that would be pretty cool. To kind of make, like, use these bookshelves. It would fit in pretty easily, too. I mean, pretty seamlessly. Okay. So I don't think this desk is what I'm gonna use. It's a table. And there's nothing wrong with using a table as a desk, which kind of almost makes me want to use this desk instead. Because it's super long. There's also this one. That's kind of similar vibes, but I like the pointy feet of this smaller one. And it fits the vibes, but there's also... So there's this thing, and then there's a base game desk that is glass like this. And actually, it's the same size, so I kind of almost want to use this one instead. You know, we could always use this, too. Although it's a doctor's desk, I don't know if I want to do that. There's also this desk that I've never used ever, so... I do like the idea that you can put a lot of stuff on here. But I think that I'm gonna have to go with this one. I just have to... I'm probably gonna... maybe place that strategically. And then we also want to get a lamp going in here. And for super modern places like I used it in both the secret lab and the hospital. I used this one lamp, but actually I think I want to use this one. There's a lot of stuff, especially in the base game, that like I feel is very ugly, and I don't like using it at all. But has grown significantly on me. And that's a lot of items in this game, to be honest. And that is one of them. I think it's very ugly. I still think it's ugly, but I've warmed up a lot to using it in my builds. Okay. And some of the stuff that I always used to like is like very few and far between. Like this plant, I always used to like that. You know? I always hated these little stabby legs for chairs. So like anything that has like I don't know what it's called. It's almost like a mid-century modern thing. I hate these little stabby things. I do not like these couches. You know, there's a lot of things. I always liked this toilet, you know. But there's a lot of things in the Sims base game that I just never really liked, ever. Okay, so I want to avoid using kits, but I always use the bathroom kit pretty much all the time. But I think this would be kind of fun to include. What kind of color would be in here? I feel like maybe we can alternate these. How tall were those cabinets, actually? Let's find out. Ads are not playing in 2 minutes. Okay, so that's like almost the same height. Where is it? It's just so close. I think I'll just do it anyway. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. I'm not really sure why there's a lamp there. And I honestly might just delete these. I can't tell how I feel about that. I don't even know how I feel about this whole, like, bookcase thing. I mean, I think it's cool. I kind of like that, you know? What else is actually in the Book Nook kit? Is there anything else that we can... Show all surfaces, okay. Or show all, actually. I don't feel like any of these things really match with, the vibes. But I think that this just looks really good. And what I might do is I might even, like, to make them a little bit less, like, kitchen-y looking, I might even, like, push this into the wall. Like that. And then that way, it's a little less jarring that these are poking out. It would be nice if they still had, like, the back... Is that called backsplash? It's not really. But it would be nice if they still had that part. However, I think it looks just better when you kind of push them against the wall, maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I think this room could use some work. I just don't know how to do it myself. We'll revisit because all of the repositioning in this room has been done. So I just really do wish that this desk were bigger because I don't like the other choice that was the original choice. But I do really, really like this style. And I wish I could just extend it. And it almost makes me want to put two next to each other, but that would look really horrible. That would look pretty bad, I think. And also, so does this. Like, what is happening here? You know? That would just look bad. And again, like, we could do this one. And I am tempted to try it out, of course. I don't know, that seems pretty good. It's just not pointy. That's the only thing. I think I do like this better than the other option, though. And I do kind of like the fact that it lets me put this lamp on an angle immediately without me needing to do anything. I like the direction that this is going in. Okay. These are definitely more dated choices on her part for sure. Like, I recognize some of these choices. Was that where it was? I don't remember. Yeah, that's where it was. I like that a little bit better. You know, a little stretched out. Because then it doesn't, the table doesn't look as empty. For sure. I almost want there to be a fan in the office too. Why not? You know? I mean, it's not like we can always just take it out. It's not that big of a deal. Wait a sec. Oh my god. Why doesn't it fit on that edge? Super weird. Super weird. Perfect. Okay. That's good. And I also almost feel like, there's these little magazine things. I know they're not well, they might be magazines. I don't know. These things. I feel like these would be better in this office. But I don't know if I want to bring myself to move that just yet. I do feel like they're a little bit weird. At least I can scoot them over a little bit, so. Okay. this first floor is pretty much done. The office is just... it's a weird choice of items to go in there. So, I'm not sure how to feel about it. But, in general, I think most of it is done. At least as far as, like, rearranging things. I definitely feel like maybe I should replace some stuff. Oh, I guess they have this same table in here, too. So it makes a lot of sense that they would have it in there, too. Do we have an even more modern fireplace? I know we have to. There's this one from City Living. There's this one from Get Together. I almost feel like they should have this one. 'Cause that's so much more like rich person. We'll think about it. Okay. We're not quite on the replacing phase yet. Because I think if they have this bookcase over here, we might want to put it over here too. We'll just have to see. I think that's good. Okay. I feel like also, we'll hold on a minute because this is floating now. We have to put some more lights in here, and I feel like they would definitely have some kind of chandelier hanging down from this area, because I mean, come on, like it's it's the best place really to hang something, and it will make you look rich. So we definitely have to do something about that. Oh! That was scary. Okay. So I'm just gonna put one of those. I'm just gonna put a light there for now. But we'll definitely come back. And revisit that. Wait, does that have... Oh, I see. It doesn't... I need to get that area down there. But also, I don't think this was here. So I might be able to just... There we go. Okay. I think they've been having, like, these open stairs. Which, luckily, there's not, like, a whole lot of alt-placed things in these rooms. There we go. Okay. And we need... Oh. Come on. I'll turn off the custom content filter again. Get switches in all of these rooms too. Good. Good. Okay, good. I forgot to check if this was correct. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And this room definitely is gonna have a fan, so... we gotta put another... We gotta put an extra switch in there. Is there like a lighter? No, there's not. Because that's annoying, but it's okay. Okay, I should focus on this room. And I'll straighten this out. And we can replace it with a yoga mat. Oh, I guess I should have gone to... Where is it? This one. Does it have a plain white? I don't think it does. I think this one might, No. I mean... I don't think the bot is gonna know this because of the way that it's programmed, but there is going to be an ad in about 3 minutes or so. So just letting you guys know. I'll just leave... I mean, what do these ones look like? I could just do this. This one is like beige. It's very close to plain white. So maybe I'll do that one instead. Or is there a green one? Oh my god, there's a green one. Should we do green? There's so much green all over the place though. Is the problem. But is it a problem? Is it a problem? What are those? There's like a get to work wall thingy. This thing. I don't remember like how far up it's supposed to be. I think I've been doing it that far up, but I kind of want to put that there. Cause like they seem like the kind of people who would put that in their gym, you know? How high is this TV up the wall? I know it's for sitting down. I think that's good. And they have like all of the latest equipment. Okay, and now that. Oops. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Why is it so bright in here? Oh man. Yeah, ads starting soon. Just trying to scoot these guys over. That's all you'll be missing, really, and it's not that much. Ah! For me, the ad plays a sound. Pretty sure it's not supposed to sound on stream, but I think I like that. Let's save the game. I'm gonna bite my scone again. What? I just realized there's no lights out here, so I think I'm gonna put some. I don't know if I'm gonna put any there, but and I'm not saying that just because I want this. Okay. I'm gonna keep saving. Another thing from Spa Day. Not this, but... Oh, that's just like nothing. Interesting. Is there anything like that downstairs? I don't think so. But Spa Day has this completely black wallpaper that I like to. And speaking of that, we want to put these on the outside. Of that one. We're gonna need to put lights in that pool too. Okay. I need to revisit this balcony, but at the very least, I think pretty much the rest of this room is done. Oops. Yeah, I think that I want that to be straight. Looks kind of weird when it's not. Okay. So this is super weird that there's no mirror in here, so I'm gonna put one, and I don't think I'm gonna put the same mirror that is downstairs. I think I just want to put this one. But it's hard to match the metals. I think I'll do that one. Yeah, that's good. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that rug necessarily. But we are going to replace these lights. Oh, and see, this one has this, but it looks super weird, so I think I'm just gonna change it to that one. Actually, this one has like a different lighting. And in this lighting, this one is better. So I think I'm going to make them similar. I think that's a little too high up, so I'm gonna keep that. Okay, and then also, we're gonna put the more modern toilet paper in here. Perfect. I don't know about these, like, pictures, but I mean, what else am I gonna do, you know? So, it's probably fine to put that in there. And is this our first shower? Because this one doesn't have a shower. Yeah, I think that's our first shower. So I think I will put... What is it called? Well, for one, I kind of want to put one of these. I don't know what color it's gonna be though. And I have to decide between this thing and then, but there's also this one, which is more fancy. But I feel like in the spirit of base game, maybe I'll do that one. What kind of colors do they have? I don't know. That might be fine. I'm gonna take that out just because, like... Not sure. Okay, let's get... Copy pasta. Oh, thank God they have slots on these now. Saves me so much time and effort. I'm gonna keep it there. That's the best we'll do. Okay. I do really think there should be a robe here. I just, for some reason, I'm having a little bit of a crisis about what color it should be. I mean... I have no idea. We can always decide later. We're still not done with some of the other areas either. Excuse me. And I think I'll put... This towel is for this... What is it called? I guess... Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back and do my towels again. Apparently this is a good height for it. Is that a good height all the time though? Oh no. I mean, I think when you're wiping your hands it's different. Yeah, I think their height is wrong. Although I think my previous height was also wrong too. So I'm gonna go with that. And I think this is actually the same color. I mean, it could be white. Probably white is a better... What color is that? It's like a dark gray. Does that option even exist in here? I don't think so. We'll just do that one. I'm gonna have to go back and redo all my towels. Okay. I'm furiously saving because I've been having issues lately. Just in general. And yeah, I'll keep this black just because why not? Okay, and this is good too. I do think it's kind of weird that there's no tile on the walls in these bathrooms. I'm just, you know, not really sure I want to change that much about it. I feel like already this is like a little bit out of hand. But I want it to look good in my game, you know? Okay. So this is Johnny's room. Honestly, I kind of want to put fans in every single one of these rooms. I might even put it above the bed, even though it would probably be just centered with the room. In real life, but in The Sims, you can do whatever you want. Okay. Okay. Let's put this back up against the wall. Might be fine. I also think this is kind of weird too. I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know if I want it to be this larger mirror that I put downstairs, or if I want it to be the mirror that we have in the bathroom. Because I feel like both of them are pretty good choices. Especially for like a kid's room. I mean, he's not a kid, he's a teen, but... Hello, baby! I thought I heard you chirping. She's so good, baby. You're such a good baby. You're kind of due for a snack a little bit, huh? Yeah, and I think I want to change this, oops. I think I want to change this, desk too. Actually, bring this one over here. There we go. Oh. This one is already... Okay, I can't remember if the Calientes had that bed in their house, but I'm gonna have to double check because I did scoot some of their stuff into the wall. Calientes. I don't know why those are overlapping, but it doesn't matter. I know I'm not gonna keep this desk, but I kind of wanted to scoot that over anyway, just because. Okay. And I totally missed the teddy bear, but the teddy bear is totally fine, too. I don't think I even really had to grab that one. It just kind of was like that. Okay. What computer is this? Top secret computer? Okay. Streamer's first computer. This looks really similar, and I don't know. Do you think that... I almost asked Johnny Zest, but it's not Johnny Zest. Do you think that freaking Malcolm Landgraab would be a gamer and a streamer? Because I feel like that's what this is implying. A little bit. I don't know if I should... Like, his dad would definitely have this computer, but... And it does look very streamer-y. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Okay, but I do want to change the desk that's in here. And I might, because this is the same as downstairs, I think I'll honestly probably just use the same table again. Chef Dado! Hello! Since when is Miwa built different? Oopsie. Since a while ago. Pretty much since I started using this specific model when, I moved. My partner made this for me. So... you can thank them for the wonderful model. Oops. Potato says, I haven't been here in a minute. I have been sort of on the sad end. Haven't done much aside from playing Helldivers and rarely showed up on streams. That's okay! That's okay. You do you. I'm sorry that you were sad, but I'm glad that you're not as sad anymore. That makes me very happy. Oh. Okay, I can do this. Yeah, I'm sure you are aware, but that is the bot. She says hello to you too. That's good. I'm glad. How is this? Hold on. I'm doing this. I think that's how it is. Okay. Yeah, it's nice to say hello to the bot. We have to be polite to the bot. Otherwise, what kind of human being are you? Just kidding. The Sims is going good. So, okay, I have some plans. One is we are working on just nicer builds to put in the save file. Nothing too, like, ambitious. There was an ambitious build that we were working on recently that was, if you can imagine this, a Las Vegas style drive-through wedding hall. And it's almost done. It's not quite done. It's almost done. But it's not done. So I'm probably going to be finishing that on my own. Because what's left is not anything that's necessarily fun to watch me do, which is struggle. And I mean that in the very most struggly way. There's degrees to which the struggle is fun, and there's degrees to which the struggle is not fun. And I don't think I think it's past the fun part. So I'm just going to have to do that on my own. So that's a project that I'm trying to overcome on my own. But in my opinion, we can always use nice builds in the save file itself. Because I have two save files that I really, really care about. One is the save file template that I have. I basically copy pasta whenever I want to make a new save. I use that one because it has all of the builds already pre-dumped in there. And then also my Alien Legacy, which is what we're building the Las Vegas drive-through wedding hall for. But you know, in that save file, there's a lot of places, there's a lot of buildings that I never been to that are just, you know, again, the renovated versions of them. So I think it's really fun to have these renovated versions. And this one is one of the iconic base game townies. This is the Landgraabs mansion. And normally I feel like I would not do this, but I recently did the Caliente's house, which is kind of a mansion too, you know. I would say that's kind of a mansion. So, but I recently came up with a new rule for myself. So, I've decided that I need to go back and adjust some things. But that's not anything like super... You know, that's not gonna take a long time at all, really. Unless they're like, Unless they're alt placed. But even if they're alt placed, it should be fine. Shiftito says, always so hard at work, Mila. Have you ever thought of going into designing homes like IRL? Honestly, I'm a very big, like, creative person, or at least I used to be. I mean, this is a creative outlet, so yeah, I would say I'm a creative person. I used to be really into art, and I took a bunch of graphic design, and, you know, I used to, like, do more stuff. My logo is designed by myself. Like, nobody else worked on that. It was just me. But I would say that I never in my life thought that I would really be this into interior stuff, because growing up, my parents just watched a bunch of, like, interior decorator stuff all the time, and to me, it was kind of boring. And I think it's really funny because now playing The Sims, I think it's more interesting. Thank you. Yeah, none of these are like, I will say though that none of the lots besides, like, I want to say 3 of them I've made on my own. Everything else was something that somebody already did. Like, this house was a house that the game rendered because it belongs to one of the townies. Somebody else renovated, and now I'm renovating, quote unquote, that renovation and making it kind of like my own. So, but I would say that probably even more than, like, interior design, like, yeah, sure, I'll help you interior design your stuff. But I think I would probably have to do more research into it, just because, like, if you do it in The Sims and you look at people do it in real life, it's, like, way different. You have to know, like, the styles that are in and all these kinds of things. With this, I get a pre-picked amount of cool stuff that I get to pick from, but it's still limited. And so, like, in real life, obviously, you can customize, like, your whole kitchen to be way more custom than just picking out, like, a bunch of these ones. But, I would say that I seriously considered getting into miniature model making after The Sims, more than interior design. Although, I do think that I have an eye for design. Interior as well. So you're not wrong, you know? Like, I've thought about, like, turning this into a different hobby or profession. I stopped working because I quickly realized that most professions, if not all of them, are not for me. The traditional ones, at least. So it is sad, but you know what? I've come to terms with it. What else? Okay, Chef Tato, tell me this. What else does a teenage boy have on his, like, cool desk? Because I want to give him, like, I almost want to give him, like, a little cup of pencils and, like, you know, stuff like that. But, like, I don't know, is that too uncool? I kind of think it's actually fine. He has, like, a little baby Yoda here. Oops. I almost feel like the baby Yoda should be facing forward, but I'll just keep it facing. It's actually fine, okay. Well, I won't put too much else in here because, like, I'm trying my best not to add anything too crazy. Most of this stuff was already done. I kind of explained it at the beginning of when I was gonna renovate this, that I do pretty minimally, like, putting stuff back on the grid, re-rotating stuff, re-alt placing stuff, like maybe changing some colors, maybe adding some small things, but most of it is gonna be pretty similar to the original. You have purple walls and a tree with flowers on the wall in your room. I mean, that's cute though. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter who you are, but I'm thinking like, you know what I'm thinking, right? Like this is kind of like gamer guy vibes. I don't know if you know what that's like, but there we go. Okay. A cool kid's room. Like a kid in a movie would have. Yeah, I think so. It just, the desk seemed so, like it didn't have enough stuff on there. No, I'm trying to say, I think you would know what is cool, so I asked you. That's why. Okay, let's put this on the wall. And then I think because this is his, bathroom, we're gonna make it blue. Because his stuff is blue. Boys like blue. Just kidding. Boys don't have to like blue. Although blue is a very good color to like. I like basically any baby color. You think of a baby color, it's not for babies, it's for me. Okay, good. Now let's take this down again. We're kind of copying and pasting throughout the entire house, but I mean, that's how it was done originally, so it's not like it's horrible to... I do kind of like where that is. Is that too tilted? I can't tell. I think maybe it's a little bit too much. Okay. But it needs to line up. There we go. Okay. It can line up over there. And of course, with everything, we need to measure, measure, measure. I know what this is, but I'm like, where am I supposed to put it? I guess I'll just keep it over there, like... Okay. It's facing this way. No, that's good. That's good where it is. Okay. A chair and a TV. I mean, as long as it's functional, right? But if you play The Sims, I mean, I don't know if you're like telling me you want to play The Sims, but one, is free. The base game is now. And then two, like, there's the whole gallery. Like, how did I get this? I went on the gallery and I stole it. Sold is, that's a joke. Because you can download stuff from the gallery and then, you know, plop it down. And if you like it, then you can just do it as it is. Or you can just do what I'm doing and redo it a little bit. But thank you. I like my redesign. I think it's just a little bit different taste, you know. Yeah. Because if you want to just, like, play the game and not think about, like, the creative side of it, I would say that's, like, the way to go. Should I maybe? Maybe I won't have a towel. No. Okay, you know what? I don't need to explain myself, but for this one, I'm gonna put a white towel. Because this is the guest bathroom. You know? And then this is Malcolm's bathroom, so he has a blue one. He likes blue. Trying to think of what else I was gonna put in here. But I don't remember if there's anything I need to put in there. You know what, though? I still think that building is pretty fun. I used to actually not like it. And here's my reasoning. I'll tell you this. Is that when I played The Sims 2, if you've ever played The Sims 2, you know. It's very difficult to build in there. So when I played The Sims 2, I would literally just live in a house that the game already had. And let me tell you, EA is notorious for their buildings being bad. I would say that in The Sims 2, it was not as bad. Because, like, there was limited options, you know. It wasn't as obvious that it was, like, quote-unquote bad, if you can even really call it bad, you know. So, like, I would just live in the default one in The Sims 2. And so when I played The Sims 2, I was literally a child. I was in elementary school. You know, I think I played it a little bit more when I was in middle school too, but by the time I was in high school, like, I didn't have time for that. Like, no kid who's studying really hard has time for something like that. So, you know, I dropped off the Sims game, and then the Sims 4, it must have been like no, it was over a year ago. It must have been like 2 or 3 years ago that I got back into it, because The Sims 4 had been around for years and years and years. You know, like 7, 8, 9 years by then. And it went on sale for $5. And then I bought it, and I got back into it again. And you know what I did? I acted the same way. I would just live in the default house, because I was like, I don't know what building is. You know, I always forgot about the option of building, because I remembered, you know, in The Sims 2, it was difficult. So I was like, I'm not even gonna bother with that, because it seems like not worth it. But then I started watching other people play The Sims, because I was so into it, you know? And I quickly realized all of the options, baby. Like, yeah, domain expansion. So, I guess my point is, like, you never know. Obviously, I'm not gonna be like, you should play, Elite, you should play, you should play. But I will say that it's not as scary as you might think it is. I think I want to put this here. That's nice. Okay. That seems good. There's a thing on the wall. And you can create, even with the base game, you can create so much chaos. I feel like I would be a good spokesperson for The Sim, because I'm like, play The Sims! But you know, hey, I'm not gaining anything from it. I just really love The Sims. we go. Because we're gonna put a fan in here. And this is a little bit of, I would do this differently, so. And that's why we're here, is because I would do it differently. Let's go get a fan. How far over the bed was it? Was it? Okay, yeah, that's correct. The money just came. It's so true. Actually, a lot of big creators, especially who play The Sims, will they will get extra codes from EA, or they will buy extra codes just because they feel generous, you know, because they make enough income or whatever. And they will do giveaways of the packs, and I have almost all the packs, so I don't usually enter the giveaways, but recently, I don't have money. And, but there's new packs coming out, so I don't have all the packs now, but I keep entering these giveaways because, you know, I want them. And it would be nice if I could have them for free. So it would be really nice if I could do that, if I could do giveaways for packs. I think if I bought the game or one of the packs an extra code, I would probably give it to my family to play with me, so. Only if they would play with me, though, so. But yeah, and I honestly, even if I have the pack that the giveaway is for, I enter anyway because then I can enter to get it for one of my friends. You know? There's actually, I don't know if I will necessarily be streaming it. This is in the wall. But, I'm pretty sure you know Eriko. She likes to play The Sims 2. And she contacted me recently. Hopefully we're still gonna do it about, she wants to play in The Sims. There's a mod. It's multiplayer mod, so you can't do multiplayer in The Sims by default, but somebody made a whole mod for that purpose. Oh, this is not gonna do what I wanted to do. Maybe we just have to use this one. This is short wall height, so it's not as tall, obviously. We're just gonna do that thing instead. Yeah, honestly, I would die to have just people give me the new packs as they come out for free. That would be really nice. But, alas. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oops. But yeah, to catch up with the latest content, I need like $20, which isn't like super a lot or anything, but I have to buy. Claire. Actually, maybe I should just plug it. Hold on. I was gonna buy this instead of the new stuff because I'm on the fence about buying it anyway. I would rather get it like I'm a little bit distracted. I'm sorry. But I would rather get it in a giveaway than pay for it because the content in the new one is not exactly for me. I was gonna buy my friend Claire's Living Art. For those of you who don't, oops. For those of you who don't know her, Living Art. Oh, that is broken. That's okay. I know that there's some stuff broken, but yeah, the crochet stuff she just dropped, I'm gonna buy that instead. There's only 3 though, so I should probably hurry on that, but I think I'll do it after the stream. Yeah, I would rather spend my $20 that I don't really have on that than a new Sims pack that I'm not even sure that I'm gonna... I mean, I know I'm gonna like it because you can summon the Grim Reaper in there. In the new pack. At will. But at the same time, that's like the only thing that I'm interested in. Yeah! It's okay. Let me, I believe I can fix that. I just have to... Let me try again. There we go. I fixed it. Yeah! I'm so mad at myself because I don't know if I brought her stickers with me or not. Because I didn't put them on anything yet. And I don't know when to put them on. Aged but sacred is surviving. I know, right? It's because I don't want to use it because then I'm like, oh, what if it like peels off or something? You know? I'm not scared that the stickers are not like quality. I'm just scared like, oh, what if I have to get a new water bottle and I can't like put it on my water bottle? You know what I mean? So I'm saving them unnecessarily. But they need to be put on something that is loved, so. You know what I might do here? I wasn't planning on using it, but I think I'll do Dream Home Decorator because I'm just not a fan of how this is looking. You get what, you know, you can make it look like a nice closet in the base game. But at the same time, I don't think it really matches the vibes. Hold on. Prison was rough for them. Yup. I can only imagine. Okay. That's pretty good. This was like, what? 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. I mean, I guess I could just check, like, how tall this is supposed to be. That's good. There we go. Yeah, I know, and I'm super into dinosaurs recently, so, like, I'm so happy about that. They just look so cute. You know, so I want a little dinosaur for myself. Yeah, I hope she doesn't sell out either. I mean, I was actually gonna buy one today before I left for my doctor's appointment. But then I didn't want to cut it too early, so... Sorry, what do I say? I didn't want to cut it too close to, you know, having to leave and stuff, so... But I wasn't sure how many people were interested in it, so that's why I wanted to plug it. Should I put one on each side? Maybe it's like a his and hers for Nancy and Joffrey. Or also like oh, thank you. Wait, is that someone I know? Hold on. Oops. Ah, it's opening. Nope, it's not anybody I know. Hello, how are you doing? Ah! Oh no. Okay, I have to deal with you later, Chrome. Sorry. Hello! I wish I knew you. Okay, yeah, you can hang around and, you know, if you hang around, you'll get to know me then, you know? I'm sorry, I'm very awkward. maybe you don't wish you knew me. Oh my god. Welcome to Strum. I think instead of like 2 little baby ones, I'm gonna put a big boy. Because at least in my parents' house, I used to have that one when I lived there. Welcome to OCD land, where nothing is sacred. Audit? Okay. Yeah, that's good. Secret seasoning. You know what? I like that. I do like that. I don't know. I can't tell. I kind of liked the little hand towels on each side, but in my parents' house, maybe I can do this, because this will be like my parents' house. They had, okay, so we had a double sink in my parents' house, but one of the sinks was by the door, kind of like this, except it was like it was like the door was over here and the sink was over here. And so like, imagine there's a wall here. Imagine there's a wall here, the door was here so it opened to the sink, but then there was wall space over here for a thing like this to be here. But on the sink that was far away from the towels had a little hand towel. And so that's my logic there, because everything has to be logical. Yeah, I did. Shiftato, I did eat. Because I had to go get my blood taken. And so when that happened, oh my god, I can't do anything. I got some food because when you go to get your blood work done, at least most tests that I've done, at least, if you're getting certain things tested, then you need to fast. So I went to go get it at 1 p.m. So I had not eaten at all before I did it. And then I was super hungry after I got out, so. Save. Meet a double save. Technically, we're at 3 hours right now, but I don't really want to stop, so I might go 4 hours today. Crispy tofu banh that sounds good. I had Panera, and whenever I go to Panera, they have a Mediterranean bowl there. And there's one with chicken and one without chicken. I obviously get the one that doesn't have chicken in it. But I was really upset because last time when I ordered, they gave me the version with chicken, and then I couldn't eat it. And then I got very upset. And it wasn't my fault, but it did fall on the floor and get all over my partners and I. We have this cute little fuzzy rug. So it was a bad time in multiple ways. Dami, I don't eat chicken because I'm a vegetarian. I'm able to eat chicken, I guess, maybe, but if I did, I would have a hard time. I would have a bad time if I did. Okay, there we go. I finally did it. Tofu is really good, though. Yeah. Honestly, I think that if more people thought about tofu in the way of chicken, they might be more open. Because if you've ever had plain chicken, like just plain cooked chicken with nothing on it, it's super bland. That's the same way with tofu. I do eat eggs, but I don't like the taste of eggs. I used to be vegan, so like some of the taste of food have been altered for me. So I don't eat eggs as much as I used to eat eggs before I was vegan. I'm not vegan now, I'm like vegetarian. I lost my track of what I was doing. Okay. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you have to season and cook things, and if you don't season tofu, of course it's gonna taste bland. Okay, there we go. Okay. I think there should also be a robe in here, too. And I think it would be white. That's just my impression. Maybe, I wonder if Nancy, they gave her some likes. I can't remember. I think because Nancy, the Landgrab family has not been refreshed, they don't have any likes. So I don't think she has any color likes. Maybe I'll just keep it white then. Okay. And this is like another toilet room. Oh, and we have to do soaps. That's mostly what we're adding to this is soaps. Soaps and fans. I think because we have two sinks next to each other, they should be going like opposite directions. Soaps. Oh, you think they're high difficulty? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a cook. because my partner does the cooking, right? But, a lot of the stuff that we make is like rice dishes and pasta dishes, and then it has like some sort of protein and then a lot of veggies and stuff. You can make delicious veggie meals very easily. I guess it depends on what your taste is. What is it called? Hi, Zodie! Silly to you, Zodie! Okay, I'll save. But, like, I eat a lot of curries and, pasta dishes, I would say. Zodie, you're flexing! Let me take a sip. This used to be lemonade, but it's mostly water now. And also, a lot of people have, I guess, is it called double sinks? I don't know. I don't know the proper term for it, but, like, some people have double sinks like this in their bathrooms because it's a bathroom that's usually shared with somebody else. So for example, the bathroom in my parents' house, we had double sinks in the bathroom because we only had 2 bathrooms. One was my parents' bathroom, and you had to go through the parents' room to get to their bathroom. But it was the only bathroom that was, like, public, I guess you could say. Like, I'm doing air quotes. It was the only public bathroom, so, like, if you had people over, they would have to use that. And then there were three of us had, you know, we each had our own bedroom, so there's 3 bedrooms on that side of the house. So whoever lives in each of those bedrooms, we all have to share that one bathroom. So it's really nice to have 2 sinks because then if you both want to brush your teeth, for example, at the same time, you don't have to, like, wait for the other person. It's a luxury is what it is. So... But yeah, I think that, Chef Tato, you're actually very good at making vegetarian dishes. You just don't know it. Yeah. The button is very fancy. You need to have 10K. Yeah. And sometimes I feel like if you just think of it as like a chicken alternative, you can probably apply a lot of whatever spices or sauces or whatever to that. And then I also know that a lot of people like wings, but cauliflower wings are really popular too. So, I mean, I could share like a whole slew of vegetarian versions of things or like stuff that I've eaten before, so it's fun. Sauce. Hi, Variable Goo. Sauce. What is happening? You like cauliflower pizza crust? Sometimes I do, I feel. Sometimes I don't. I think it depends. What am I even doing in here? Oh, right. I need, well, actually, first of all, where's this? Is it gonna delete anything? No, it's not going to. And anything in here either. There we go. You have to lose a bit of weight. Get ready for things. Work. Me too. I have to lose weight too. I'm not super overweight, but I'm very small, so it's easy for me to be overweight, I think. I was looking for this. I was telling one of my other chatters earlier that I'm 5'1". Thank you very much. But it's hard for me because some of the medications I'm on, I don't know if anything right now is affecting me, but in the past I've had medications that like caused me to gain weight. And then I'm not very active because I'm very ill, so I'm not very active. And so I do eat relatively healthy. It's pretty easy to eat relatively healthy when you're a vegetarian like me. But But I mean, you can still junk out, and you know, that exercise for me, I think, is key, because I used to be very active. I used to be walking a lot, just honestly, just for like school and work and stuff. And then, you know, we came back to the United States, and then like I just did not exercise as much. I didn't have to exercise as much. When we lived in Japan, it took me over an hour to get to work, and I had to walk. Obviously not all of the way, but a good amount of the way, so. I'm pocket-sized. I'm shorter than my mom. Which is funny because, I don't know, I guess a lot of people are taller than their moms. It's like a thing. Okay. That's good. Yeah, we can be very short. Sadie! I heard her. She messed up her blanket, I think, because she was playing close to it. Variable Goose says, some moms have to be taller so we don't create giant children. You're mutated? How tall are you, Chef Potato? Do you mind telling us? Would you like to tell us the details? Also, where should I put this? This looks bad, doesn't it? Like, just... I can't. You're 6'1" currently. You might get shorter. Why is that? I've never heard of that. I mean, don't older people, like when they're really older people, do they get shorter? I've heard about that. People shrinking. Yes. Is that a Hispanic thing, or is that just like a old person thing? Well, you're gonna have to be really old for that to happen, right? Okay. I think I like this. The only problem is, I would really like to have a towel over here for the tub. But I don't think there's a very good spot for it, so... Oh, sorry, baby! I didn't see her underneath me. I kicked my foot out a little bit. He shrank when he was 70, but he was still 6 foot? Oh my god! You'll be short and faster? That's so funny. Okay. So, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use Dream Home Decorator. So, hopefully... I just don't know what... I mean, I'm sitting in a walk-in closet as we speak, but it's like... It just has, like, little... It's just... It's not, like, a fancy one. Some people... This is, like, gonna be a fancy one. Let's just filter for Dream Home Decorator. Oh, it's a game pack. Hello, Sadie. Sadie, come back! She makes buzzy bee noises. How much longer will I be streaming? I think I'm gonna go either for 15 minutes or 45 minutes. It depends on how I feel. I think probably once I'm done with this interior, I might be done. So probably staying until like a little bit more longer. Bye, Chef Dano! Bye-bye! Silly. Uh-oh. I need to get more water. I don't think I'm gonna get more water for on stream though. Okay. I don't know. Like, what is it called? I don't know how much this is going to stress me out. But we'll attempt and see. Wait, you too with this Helldiver stuff? Singawake says, wait a minute. This isn't Super Earth authorized streamed of Helldivers 2, the only place where you can experience managed democracy against the galaxy's socialist adversaries? Please tell me more, if you want to. What is happening? Because I haven't... Usually I hear about, like, the popular games that are happening, but I literally did not hear about this until Chef Tato was like, I've been playing it. So, oh my god. I already forgot what I was doing. Dang it. Okay, my filters got reset. Anyway, I think I was trying to say that I have no idea what people's walk-in closets look like when they have a very, very fancy one. So I'm kind of nervous to do this. Oh man. Cause there's this thing. And there's this thing. And there's these bookshelves. This is not long enough for this, but I think this probably is not. We can always change this to be... I was thinking of making it like, what if we change this to that and we give her an actual vanity, because there are vanities in this game. And we have a couple different options. Most of them are from Vintage Glamour. And then this one is a super fancy one. I think we'll go with this one. I don't know. Is that... I think that's maybe missing the point of... Maybe this needs to go on this wall. I don't know. Okay, well either way, let's delete that. Come on. Oh, wrong pack. Dream Home Decorator. Okay. We can put these ones across. And those ones are not... You know, we could also put these ones. I'm a little bit inclined to put these ones. Maybe all across the bottom of there. And then I kind of want to create, like... I don't know. We can either do... We might even want to do, like... something like that. It's so annoying that this, like... I don't know how to describe it. I want this to go around like it was before. I liked how it was like kind of... Maybe what I'll do is I'll just... Oh, that's not gonna look great. Never mind. Okay, new plan. This is gonna be different from what it is now. But what if we have some kind of situation? Well, no. I don't know. I think I'm gonna maybe find some clothes to hang up. I know there's like a professional fashionista kind of. Sophisticated suits. Professional fashionista. Here we go. And Nancy likes... Isn't she wearing green and... Oh, I guess they're not on the lot right now. She definitely likes green. But I wouldn't say it's like that kind of green. No, she wears orange. That looks like an orange skirt, doesn't it? Or some kind of pants. I mean, it could be something like that. What is this? What the heck? I don't know. I'll have to find some clothes that I like for her. I really want to make this symmetrical and I can't. So I'm getting very sad. What if... Okay. Hear me out. I'm just gonna, like... What if we had, like, this going on? Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I don't mind if it clips. Because I would rather it go from floor to ceiling than worry about, you know, where it cuts off or whatever. That looks fine. Okay, I'm a genius. And then... I really wish there was a version that this faced the other way. Because... Let's see. Dream home decorator. also do like the idea of this being here. I guess it's not the end of the world if it clips. This is hard. Why is this so difficult? Where was that, like, this one? I think it's so difficult because it's supposed to be, like, more... It doesn't really follow the cabinets. But, like... I don't want it clipping into the ceiling either. I don't care if this clips into the ceiling. This one is fine. It's just... annoying. Why does it do that? Why does it do that? Okay. We're trucking. We're trucking. What about... I was gonna say, maybe we can just, like... do this, but I feel like it's kind of weird to have... I mean, it's not super weird, but it's a little strange to have books in your closet. Not super strange, but... Okay, I need to not overthink this. I think I want that. Why is it so tall? This is torture! You would think they would make it better. Why would they make it so that it goes all the way to the ceiling? Because normally it's like, oh yeah, that's how it works. But when you see that it's supposed to not clip into the ceiling, then it's like, you know? Do I care that much? How many times am I gonna see that angle? You know? So this looks horrible. And it's because the lighting is so bad in this game. I'll try to fix it later. I gotta focus. What if... I use the cabinets there? How well do the cabinets fare? I hate that it resets my filters. Because the problem is... I'll use this thing. Yeah, they just... For some reason, you can't really stack them on top of each other. And they were meant to do that. Why is it that way? Is it so they can go to the ceiling? Because that's crazy. That's so crazy. I don't even know how I'm supposed to put these pieces together. Maybe I should... On my off time or whatever, like off stream, I should research this, because I don't think I'm confident enough to do it this way. Let's at least put a switch in here. And then I'll finish it later. I was actually so confident that we are gonna finish this. And have, like, room to start something else, but I guess not. This thing is way bigger. We didn't even touch, like, this is the pool house, basically. It's like a little guest house. And I guess I didn't do that part either, so... I don't know. I'll deal with that later. Okay. We do not have enough viewers to raid the bigger streamers, but... Let me open. This window. Oh, I see. No one else is... Well... As far as I know, no one else is on stream except for the bigger streamers, and we cannot raid them. So, I guess Spring Sims is doing the Career Legacy Challenge. Usually what I do in this situation, if I can't raid them, I'll just shout them out, because that's where I'm gonna be going. And if you guys want to go hang out and be in his stream, that's where I will be, you know, lurking, really. Pretty much. But unless we have 5 people, we can't raid him. But he's super fun. He's doing... I don't know what the details of it are, but there's a legacy challenge called the Career Legacy Challenge. And I believe in that one you try to do all of the careers that are available in the game. But don't quote me on that. Look up the rules if you're interested, and that's what he's doing. So, with that, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!